I don't know what I was expecting this comment section to be, but it wasn't this. Mine told me I used to be in your belly and then I flew away, but I came back and I have a strong body now. I had a miscarriage 5 months before she was conceived. My son said to his grandpa, remember when we were best friends in that other life in the wartime? What other life? When he was younger, he used to call the school a railway station. It was a railway station, just 70 years before he was born. My son said, some guy in heaven picked me for you because you needed me. We aren't religious. My daughter said to me, remember when I was the mom and you were the kid? Now it's your turn to be the mom. My daughter kept saying she had 2 brothers, and I was like, girl, you have 1. And she would always say, we will meet the other soon. And a month later, I found out I was pregnant with my youngest boy. My son is 4 and knows everything about bees. Never watched a show, never saw a book about bees, but he misses when he took care of them. My grandfather was a beekeeper. My son told me he died in a motorcycle crash because he wasn't wearing his helmet and he is low-key obsessed with helmets. Mine said my whole family died in a car crash except me. I was saved by a fireman and came to this family. My husband is a fireman. My daughter told me I was pregnant before I even missed a period. She said, Mom, there's a baby in your tummy, a real one, a boy one. She now has a brother. He said he fought in a war, specifically mentioned Russia, gave me a date and all. Looked it up, and the date was spot on. What? A 2-year-old asked me where Lou was. I said, Sissy, Lucy. He said no. I said, Luna, our dog. He laughed and said, no, Mommy, Lou the angel. My late grandmother's name is Lou. Like, what? My daughter keeps saying she used to see me when she was a bird and hoped I would be her mother because I looked like a nice person. Mine told me that his kids died in the factory fire and that he had to go home and tell his wife. His eyes were filled with tears and he was only 3 when he was telling me these things. My 3-year-old son told me he died of tuberculosis. He had never heard that word before. My son told me he died in a fire before he was born. Fun fact, my son was born 30 days after my husband was killed in the line of duty as a fireman in a roof collapse house fire. My son doesn't know. Mine tells me she gave me Bass when I was a baby. I'm pregnant with my second, and my first told me this one will be his friend because his other friend didn't make it. I had twins with him, but lost one. He's 4 now, but we've never told him. I mentioned a car, a Saturn, my dad had when I was in high school, 20 years before she was born. My daughter immediately said, was it gold? Yes. How did you know? She said, because I saw it when I was a ghost. I have a memory of my mom burning her hand on a casserole dish and another of her getting bit by a brown recluse, and apparently I was in her stomach when those happened. Like, what do you mean? I saw it. My son said when I was pregnant with him, he crawled up into my brain. I asked him what it looked like, and he just said small. Before I went to bed, she told me stay safe and don't look at them. That's the last time I would ever be able to fall asleep in that house. I don't know about you, but I think I believe in reincarnation now.